everyone, and welcome. For today's reading, we are asking, what is your person telling their friends about you? So we're asking for both the good and the bad, so make sure you are prepared in a good place to hear anything in case there's anything potentially negative. I'm not necessarily feeling that for any of these groups, but just in case, if you're not in a great place right now, go ahead and hit the watch later button and watch it when you're in a better space. And if you like this type of reading, I will be doing more like this, so please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I also want to mention that this doesn't have to be about a romantic connection. I know most people watch these for romantic connections, but I'm not necessarily going to read it that way. And so you can watch this for more than one person. You can watch it for friends, for family members, for basically anybody. And if you have more than one person in your life and you want to know what they're saying about you, you can choose a different group for each person. But anyway, all that being said, let's get started. Today we have 4 groups to choose from. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. For group 1 today, we have a blue calcite cluster. Yeah, that's what this is, blue calcite. It looks so much like celestite, I forget sometimes. For group 2, we have a rhodochrosite slice. For group 3 today, we have a piece of a raw quartz point. And for group 4, we have a piece of rough tourmaline with a little bit of quartz in it. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group you feel most drawn to. You can pause the video if you need, but when you're ready, please click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I'll see you in just a second in your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome. You guys chose the blue calcite cluster today. So today we're asking, what is your person telling their friends about you, or what has your person told their friends about you? We're going to look at both the good and the bad. Not necessarily that it's either. We're just going to get the energy and see how things go from there. So we'll look at these in a second. We got a lot to cover today, so bear with me. All right, to start off with the energy, we have Thor. And on these cards, they represent Thor with strength, fertility, and protection. So this is really interesting. I'm honestly feeling like this is their energy about you. They kind of have a protective way of discussing you or talking about you. And yeah, it's like they don't want to let anyone say anything negative about you, and if anyone does or insinuates anything negative, they're just like, they immediately shut that person down. So this person is very protective of you and your image of you, and this person doesn't want anything negative to be said about you. So this is a good thing. This is a great thing, group 1, a great initial energy to have here. Okay, so this might be apparent for some of you. I know I said in the intro, you can use these readings for basically anybody, not just romantic connections. So, but yeah, even if this is a romantic connection, they are very, very protective. Like if anyone has said anything negative about you, they are shutting them down automatically, instantly. They are not allowed to say anything bad about you. And I feel like it's because your person doesn't actually believe anything bad about you. Okay, so now we're going to check the energy of what it is they're saying about you. So I only meant to grab 2 cards for you, group 1, one for the good things, one for the bad things, but an extra card fell out as well. But for the good, we have the rabbit. For the bad, we had the tarantula, and the one that fell out in the middle of both of these was the crow. So okay, immediately this is telling me that this person does see you as very wise in the sense that you seem to know things. Some of you are obviously very intuitive That's kind of a theme in all three of these cards here. You're very intuitive, possibly even psychic for some of you, or especially with the rabbit here, I'm getting that you are almost very good empathizers. Some of you might be just straight up very empathic. I feel like that's what this person is kind of getting at. Maybe when they're talking about you, is you always just seem to know things, but more importantly, you seem to understand how this person is feeling. You have a very, very deep understanding of them, and that's what they appreciate about you, is that you understand any of their problems. You perfectly understand them. They feel understood, and we all want to be understood, and I feel like that's why that's the main positive thing this person is saying about you. That you're a very good listener, that you listen to every detail of what they're saying. With the rabbit here, you know, that you're very good at lending an ear, but not only lending an ear, because you have such a good grasp of everything this person is telling you, and you have such a good understanding and grasp of what they're feeling, what they're going through. You're also good at solving the problems because you see the bigger picture for them, and I feel like you've helped this person out with a lot of things. You've helped them work through some of their issues. You've helped them even grow and evolve, and just by listening and understanding. Like, that is such a rare, valuable thing that this person can't get from other people, and this person, I feel like they really appreciate that. So if anyone has said something negative about you, I feel like they do shut them down, and they want to insist, no, this person is super smart. This person has helped me so much. Don't you dare fucking say anything bad about them. Yeah, you have been so extremely wise and helpful to this person, whoever they are. And, okay, so with the tarantula to represent the bad, this is really probably one of the best cards you could have for the bad stuff, because it's really not very bad. If this person has said anything bad about you, and that they haven't with this card here, they're not even letting anybody say anything bad about you, but the tarantula on the negative side of things tends to be indecisive. They're not great at making decisions because they overthink. And I feel like that's how this person sees you, is because they see you as so intelligent and a great problem solver that's helped them with their problems. The negative side of that is they do see that, you know, you're overthinking your own problems to the point where you hesitate, you're not making strong decisions. And especially if this is a no contact situation where you're not in contact with this person, I feel like they are afraid that you're overthinking things, that you're hesitating to reach out to them like they're wanting you to, because there's a lot of love and protectiveness here. They're wanting you to, but they're afraid that you're overthinking the situation to the point where you're seeing negative stuff, or only the negative stuff. So they're a little worried about that. So I feel like the negative side this person has expressed has been it's either concern for you, that you are harming yourself with your own overthinking, or you're harming the connection with this person by overthinking, is kind of it, because this person very, very deeply cares about you so much. But okay, let's move on to my little charms and astrology planets, to see if we can get any more information here. So Spirit, for group 1's person, what else? What are they saying about group 1 here? Okay. Not a lot is wanting to come out here. I honestly feel like they're not saying much about you. What I'm getting here with these impressions are more just like their deep feelings about you. It's mostly defensive and protective. Okay, so we're getting a lot of planets coming out for you guys, so I'll get to those in a minute. But first, we have the little puppy dog here. But honestly, this puppy dog here is just the way it's posed is making me think it's being indecisive. It's just like this tarantula here. It's not making a decision, and so that's how they're perceiving you, is not quite making a decision, or that's how they're talking about you. But it's also cute. This person thinks you're really cute, especially with the rabbit here as well. Like, you're adorable. Even the way you overthink and overthink or hesitate or indecisiveness, they find it really, really cute generally, unless it's causing a problem in your connection right now, in which case they're worried about it. But overall, they find that trait really adorable, really adorable. So with Chiron coming out here, this person does see that you've been through some hard times, okay? Maybe even trauma for some of you with Chiron here, but you're very good at overcoming things, but it might be holding you back in some ways. And I don't feel like they've talked about that though. If they have, it's like the reason that they're so protective of you. Okay, so we have Neptune again. This is to represent that sometimes you're in your head a little too much. I feel like this person has talked about that. Like group one is in their head too much. This group one is overthinking things. I wish they wouldn't be overthinking this or overthinking this connection. And then, okay, this is an impression I had a little bit with the tarantula card. I didn't mention this earlier. But with Mars here, this person might see you as a little bit fiery. On the negative side, this person might be, I don't know if you had an argument with this person or you had a temper or something. They might have mentioned something like that. Only take that if it resonates though, because I'm not feeling it strongly enough that it's for everybody in this group. But if you guys had an argument where maybe there were some raised voices or you got a little angry, this person has mentioned that. And I don't know if you want to hear that, but it's what's coming through, like a little bit of a fiery, angry temper. But I honestly feel like if you were angry, they do see that they respect your mind so much. They know it's coming from a valid place. And I feel like if they've mentioned you getting angry, it has, they have understood it, and they say they understand it. They say, I know where group one is coming from when she got angry, or he or she. And then, yeah, with both Neptune and Uranus here, it's like, it's what I was saying before. This person does see you as kind of too stuck in your head sometimes. Maybe you don't communicate as much as this person wants. If this isn't a no contact situation, if it is, that's probably why this energy is coming through. But if it's not, this person wishes you would communicate more, because you're a good listener, but you're maybe not the best talker, not talking as much as this person would like, basically. But yeah, so such a good energy so far, group one. All right, let's move on to some tarot. And for this, I think I'll use my Bianco Nero deck first, but I'll also pull even more tarot after this. So, Spirit, what is group one's person telling their friends about group one? What is group one's person saying? Okay, so we have the Hermit. This really must be a no contact situation or a break or something like that, because that theme just keeps coming up here. The Hermit. Spirit, what else? What else is group one's person saying about group one? The Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. And one more, please, Spirit. And the Five of Pentacles. Oh my god. Okay, so if this is about an ex or something like that, no contact, a fight or something like that, I just want to say right off the bat, this person misses you. This person sees this as a major loss with the Five of Pentacles coming up here. They miss you. They want you. And they are saying that. That's why it's coming up in what they're saying. This is not just what they're feeling. They are saying they missed you. They've lost you. They're afraid they've lost you or something like that. But if this is like about maybe a parent or a family member you're not in contact with, I feel like they're missing the communication, the contact, or maybe you went away and they're sad about it. They're missing you in some way. And they're not at all hesitating to say this. But yeah, with the Hermit here, there is a sense of isolation from you, which is why I feel like this might be a no contact situation for a lot of you. But again, there's a lot of the spiritual wisdom with the Hermit too. This person really, really appreciates your mind and your wisdom and your insight, especially your intelligence as well, with the Ace of Swords here. The things you do say, your ability to listen, the things you communicate, so appreciated. So if that's been withdrawn from this person is expressing how much they miss that. And yeah, with the Four of Cups here, it's like, and the Hermit, it's like they can't reach you. I don't know if you like, oh my god, I just bent my card. That's not great. Oh, sorry about that, but I don't know if that has to do with this person's energy, because they do miss you. It's like, with these two cards here, it's like they can't reach you. I don't know if you've just not been responding to this person or something, but that's what they've been telling their friends primarily with these cards here, is that they miss you. They wish you would contact them. If this isn't a no contact situation, they're still wishing you'd contact them. I don't know if something's happened that they're just kind of stressed and anxious about it a little bit. It's almost like they are like they keep looking at their phone. They keep checking their phone and hoping that there's a message from you. Sorry guys, I'm like so upset that this card got bent, but I feel like that's what this person's feeling, is they're upset. They're upset that you're not contacting them, and it's almost like it's really frustrating. And maybe it's you that's feeling that way, like this person hasn't contacted you, but I feel like you're mirroring each other in that case. That's such a hard word for me to say, mirroring. But maybe you're both doing that. Maybe you're both just checking your phone, hoping the other person will contact you, if that resonates. But that's the negative things this person is saying, is that you're overthinking things, and that's what they're worried about right now. The Five of Pentacles is all about worry. They are so worried that you have overthought this or misinterpreted something, and they really want to hear from you. They really do. But let's get some more tarot. I think I'll use Medieval Scapini here. Spirit, what is Group 1's person telling their friends about Group 1? What are they saying? Honestly, I feel like they're asking for advice as well with the Ace of Swords here. Like how can I make this work? What should I do? We have the Nine of Coins. Another thing about independence, being alone, not really wanting to. So you might have broke, for some of you anyway, Group 1, you might have broke off the connection with this person. And this card just fell out. We have the Chariot. Yeah, like breaking off and moving away. If this is like an ex or something, they see you doing really well. Like almost like showing off how well you're doing. And there's almost a hint of jealousy in what I'm feeling here. We have, this is Force in this deck, but it's Strength in regular tarot. So, and one more card please. The Popess, this is like the High Priestess. So yeah, with the High Priestess here, it's what I was saying in the very beginning. You're very wise. You're deeply connected, almost psychic. This person's almost scared by how well you understand and know things. But they very, very much appreciate it to you, because I do feel like you've helped them a lot with that intuitive or empathic gift that you have. With the Force card here, and with the Chariot especially, if you're not in contact with this person, they see or feel like you're doing well. They've mentioned that. They've mentioned that you're a really strong person as well. You're very strong and independent, and maybe that's why they're feeling worried and fearful, is that you're fine without them, is kind of what they're seeing. So that's why they're asking for advice. They're definitely asking their friends for advice and what to do in this situation. But they appreciate you so much, Group 1, so much. Alright, I'm gonna grab a few emoji cards here as well to see if we can get any more little details here about you. Spirit, what is Group 1's person telling their friends about Group 1, please? What is group one's person telling their friends? Okay, so we have like the partially cloudy day emoji. I feel like that's the cloudiness. They're not getting the communication or clarity that they want. And I feel like that's the main thing they're talking about, because they are asking for advice about this. Okay, we have the cruise ship. Does that mean something specific to somebody? I'm not getting a strong energy off that card. But this could be about, like the Chariot, like motion away. For those of you who maybe you broke off the connection and they see you going away, that's what they're worried about. And we have the water droplets. It might be tears. For those of you where this is a really, really strong emotional connection and there is a separation here, they're extremely, extremely sad about it. And then we have the tongue sticking out emoji. They miss your playfulness. It's your playfulness they miss. That's what I was getting with this puppy dog here. It's like, you're cute, you're playful, you're fun, and it's I know it's not a no contact situation for all of you, so I'm sorry I keep saying they miss, but that energy is just so strong in this group. But yeah, they love your playfulness. They've mentioned it. They just miss you so much if you're not in contact with this person, group one. I think I'm going to end this off by pulling an advice card from Spirit. What Spirit thinks you should do in this situation, especially since I feel like most of you, you're separated in some way from this person. Spirit, what advice do you have for group one regarding their person here? What advice do you have? We have go. So I feel like that's going to resonate differently for everybody. If you know this person's not right for you and you have cut things off from them, this is go. Go away. Even if this person is sad about it, go. Take that if it resonates that way for you. Or this is go as in, if you're feeling the same way, missing this person as much, you guys know your feelings. You know what resonates. So this is either go, take action, communicate, or it's go and leave them, just depending on what your situation is here. But anyway, group one, I'm going to end your reading right here. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Even if it's just to let me know what group you were in, I'd really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post content like this as well as other types of readings as well. Please feel free to watch those, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye! Hi group 2 and welcome. You guys chose the rhodochrosite slice. So today we're asking, what has your person told their friends about you? If they're talking about you, what kind of things are they saying? We're looking at both the good and the bad things, and we're going to get some charms, some tarot, so a lot of different things today. So get as many details as we can on what your person is saying about you. And I think I briefly mentioned this in the intro, but this reading doesn't have to be about a romantic connection. It can be contact, no contact, family, friend, platonic, romantic, whoever you want. So if you have more than one person in your life you want to know about, you can choose more than one group. But anyway, let's get started with this group. So first, we're going to look at the energy of how this person is communicating about you as a whole. And then we'll look at the energy of the kind of things they're saying before we move on. Okay, so for you guys, we have soul. And on these cards, they represent ambition and drive. But soul, she's like the goddess of the sun, the sunlight. So I feel like when this person has talked about you, it's been bright, it's been positive, it's been happy. If you are in a no contact situation, with the ambition and drive here, it's making me think they're being strategic about it in some way when they're talking about their friends. It might be about asking for advice that was very strong in group 1. But yeah, overall, group 2, I feel like when this person's talked about you, it's about how bright and sunny you are. But for some of you, the other word I'm hearing is ruthless. Only take that if it resonates, though, because it just depends on what's happened between you and this person. But there is there's a bright, positive energy, but for some of you, the word ruthless is coming through as well. So I don't know if there's been an issue between you and this person, but let's take a look at everything else. So I got 2 animal spirit cards to represent the energy of how this person is talking about you. So the first one represents the positive aspects, and for that we have the Cobra, which makes a lot of sense with the sun here. Some of you might have strong Leo placements, or maybe just fire sign placements in general, but this person is looking at those fiery traits as really, really positively. And then for the more, quote, negative side of things, we have the oyster. Okay, group 2. So this person has definitely expressed that they don't get as much communication from you as they would like. With the oyster here, they feel like you're either keeping a secret or holding something back from them. Or if this is a no contact situation, it's they wish they could have communication from you. But I feel like in general, no matter what your situation is with this person, group 2, they feel like something's being held back, and they feel like it's a secret for a lot of you. It might just be some of you aren't very talkative about yourself in particular. You don't volunteer a lot of information about yourself, and this person has expressed frustration about that. Like they say, I wish I could know more about this person. It might just be that this is someone you don't know very well, and they've just expressed that they want to get to know you better. If this is a more established connection, though, they feel like they don't know you as well as they should, or they suspect there's some things about you that are deeper or secretive. And it might just be that you're not a very talkative person, group 2. You might just not volunteer a lot of information about yourself. And I'm kind of getting that with the Cobra here too. I feel like when you've interacted with this person, it's been, you have only like spoken when you have something to say. But the things you say, they're kind of like profound and wise. And positively, this person has definitely spoken very, very highly about your wisdom and the things you say. But yeah, there's a humility here. You're very humble about yourself. So I feel like you haven't talked about yourself a lot. But actually, what I'm feeling is this person kind of wishes you would express more about yourself, either because they want to get to know you more, or if it's like a deeper connection, they're a little bit afraid that there's some sort of secret here or something bad is going to happen. And so they're wanting more communication in that regard. Especially if you guys have had a falling out and the word ruthless kind of resonated. Maybe you said something kind of sharp here, and this is only going to resonate for a few people, so ignore this if this part doesn't apply to you. But if you have had some kind of falling out with this person and said something a little sharp, this person's a little scared of that because they're scared something got damaged or ruined in this connection. But if this is a romantic connection, they're seeing you as extremely attractive, extremely beautiful. They've definitely, absolutely mentioned this to their friends. I feel like their friends agree. And maybe even that you're a step above them, like out of their league almost in terms of physical attractiveness, but also maybe intelligence as well. Maybe you're also more materially successful than this person. But that's just the initial energy here. Let's get some charms as well. Charms, planets, energies. So Spirit, group 2's person. What kind of things have they been saying to their friends about group 2? Spirit, what kind of things have they been saying about group 2? Okay, so we have a number of planets as well, and I will get to those. Actually, I want to start with Saturn here. So especially because the Sun card here in this deck is associated with ambition and drive, and with Saturn showing up again, they have definitely mentioned something about how you are very good at manifesting, very good at achieving your goals. You might be very materially successful, or they see you that way, becoming very successful in whatever you're trying to do. But like, they see you as very hardworking and very intelligent, and they've definitely mentioned this. So you're not just like physically beautiful, but it's like you have very strong drive, very strong goals. They're definitely seeing that. Okay, then we have the chicken here. And for some reason I'm hearing they don't know where things stand. And that kind of makes sense with the oyster here. I don't know why that's coming through with the little chicken here, but they don't know where things stand as of right now. Maybe that only resonates for some people. But with the chicken here, though, for some of you, they might be seeing you as too scared to open up, especially with the oyster. You're too scared or too shy to open up and, you know, share yourself, share your gifts, because that's what's coming through is you're not opening up. This person wants to get to know more about you. They want to be fully open with you. They want stronger connection, stronger communication, and that's why they kind of want to open up this oyster shell, and they're a little frustrated by that, because they're either not getting the communication or the information that they're really wanting in this situation. Okay, so we have Uranus, we have Pluto, and Neptune. Wow, okay, so like all of these are our big, slow-moving planets, very, very strong energies. So whatever this connection is, whatever this person is feeling or saying, it's very intense, it's very powerful, it's very deep stuff, especially with Pluto here. With Neptune here, especially if this is a romantic connection, you might be this person's ideal. Physically and personality-wise, it just seems like you have everything going for you. I feel like they've kind of expressed that. And I think that's why they want to get to know you more. They want to open you up a little more. You might be a little hard to read and chaotic with the Uranus here. But yeah, especially with the oyster, there's something about you that's hard to read. I feel like that's also why I'm getting kind of a bit of strategy in how they are communicating with their friends. They might be asking, you know, what's the advice for getting to know group 2 a little better, or what should I do to get group 2 to start talking to me again, you know, that kind of thing. And then we have this very, very playful little heart emoji here. One of the things they've talked about is how much fun they have with you. Like, there's a lot of serious, deep energy here, but you're very bright, you're very positive, you're very happy with the sun here, and it's like they want more playful, happy times. So especially if this is the kind of connection that's been more longer lasting, where you've had time to develop this depth of relationship, if you've been having a hard time or fighting more, this person really desperately wants to get back to the playful, happy times. But if this is more like a less developed connection, where you haven't gotten to know this person yet, they really want to have those fun times with you. No matter what it is, they want this playful, fun time with you. But let's pull some tarot now to see what kind of details we can get about what they're saying here. Spirit for group 2. And for this, I think Bianco Nero is the deck I'm going to use. So Spirit for group 2's person, what are they telling their friends about group 2? What kind of things are they saying? Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups. Again, there's more about a perfect ideal here. For a lot of you, you are this person's perfect ideal, and that especially applies if it's romantic. You make this person very happy. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. So with these two together, there's that thing coming through. And that doesn't apply for everybody, but if you have had a fight or falling out with this person, there's something about you said something that hurt them, that they found a little bit cutting. And I don't know if you meant it, but that's what they're seeing. They said this and it hurt them. Okay, they feel like maybe they lost out or they've done something wrong, and their feelings are hurt by something you said. But take that as it resonates, because if you haven't like had a problem or a fight with this person, then obviously that doesn't apply. But yeah, it's something about sharp, fiery communication for some of you here. And Spirit, what else? We have the 5 of Wands reversed. So yeah, for most of you, you aren't fighting with this person for the 5 of Wands to be reversed here. And if you have said something that maybe hurt this person's feelings, what they've been saying about you, it hasn't been negative. They're not trashing your name. They're not wanting to fight back about you. Maybe you said something that was true that hurt, and this person recognizes that. But yeah, there's no combative feelings. They're not saying anything negatively. They're not saying anything harsh. They don't have any desire to say anything harsh about you. They just, again, with the oyster here, they're just wishing you would open up more and maybe say something nicer to them. Especially if this is a person that maybe has a crush on you. They're hoping you will reach out. But let's pull some more tarot. Where? Oh, there it is. So this is with my medieval Scapini tarot. Now, Spirit, for group 2's person, please tell us more. What is group 2's person telling their friends about group 2? We have the 7 of coins, the 7 of pentacles. We have the 4 of wands. Wow. We have the magician. And Spirit, one more card, please. We have the 7 of cups. Okay, so that is 2 7s. Again, that's what was coming up with the Cobra initially. There is a sense that you are very wise, even if you don't say a lot. The things you say are very deep. They're very profound. You might have said some very deep spiritual things, or some things that represent that you know a lot, you understand a lot. But with the 7s here, there's also this energy of humility that's also coming from the Cobra card. This person sees you as so successful and so beautiful and almost out of their league, but it's like you're so humble about it that you're not even seeing that about yourself. And I feel like, especially if this person had a chance with you and you cut them off or something like that, it's like, oh no, this person finally realized they were out of my league, and now they're like worried about that. But no matter what this is, this person sees you as very perfect, very ideal, out of their league. Out of their league is definitely a thing coming through here, but you're so humble about it. It's a lot about humility. So what have they told their friends about you? You're very focused on yourself and what you're creating right now. That's been coming through a lot too, because this person is seeing you as very ambitious, very driven. So very focused on creating something. I feel like it's almost like this person is saying you're less focused on this connection right now, and you're more focused on maybe your work or your school or your projects or something like that. And because this person sees you as so driven, or like I said in the beginning, almost ruthless towards your goals, they might see you as being a bit much of a risk taker. Maybe taking too many risks. And I don't know, I feel like this person has talked about you to a lot of people. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but that's coming through. Usually when they're going out, but With the Four of Wands here, I'm getting a couple different things. So this person is either seeing you as still closed off like this oyster where you're staying at home a lot, you're not reaching out to them, but the Four of Wands here is also about celebration, marriage, and if we pair that with the fact that I do feel like this person sees you as their perfect ideal match, it's like your marriage material. Maybe you are married to this person for some of you, but I feel like for most of you, you aren't. But this person is seeing you as marriage material. And yeah, so attractive, but it's like they've been talking about how you're focused elsewhere right now. Or maybe that you have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups here. It could be you're either focused on your material things, or they're talking about how you have a lot of options and maybe this person is just one of your many options, something like that. But let's see if we can get even deeper into the details here and pull some emoji cards. So Spirit, Group 2's person, what else are they telling their friends about Group 2? What are they telling their friends? They love your eyes. I don't know why that's coming through, but anyway, we have the monkey emoji, that playful energy coming through again. It's like you're just so lively and bright, especially with the sun energy in the beginning. Very lively, very bright, very playful. You're like you're just a light in their life. And I feel like if they're going out to hang out with their friends without you, it's almost like they're saying they miss you and they wish you were there to enjoy the fun time, if that makes sense. And we have this is either a high five or like the praying emoji. I can't actually tell in these cards. It looks a little different. But it's almost like, yeah, it's what I was just saying. They wish you were there to enjoy the fun. Like, they're talking about you, but it's like, damn, I wish Group 2 was here. Like, that kind of energy. Okay, and then we have the little flirty face here. I feel like that speaks for itself, and obviously this only resonates if it's a romantic connection. I feel like you give this person energy, because as I've been saying this, I've been feeling really drained of energy, and I don't know if it's coming through in my how I'm speaking, but that's why in this reading I feel like when you're not around, I feel like that's why they are saying to their friends, I wish Group 2 was here, is because you give them more energy, you make it more fun, you make it more playful, and without you there, when this person is just talking about you, it's like there is a lack, a void in the energy. And then we have the yellow balloon. Again, more brightness, more playful energy, more happiness. So I feel like everything they've been saying is super, super positive about you, Group 2. There just might be some frustration that, you know, you're either losing interest, you're keeping a secret, or you're just not talking about yourself as much because you're too damn humble, Group 2. But yeah, that's the main thing coming through. So I'm going to end this off by getting a little bit of advice from Spirit, what Spirit thinks you should do in regards to this person and this connection with this person. So Spirit, any last words of advice for Group 2 about this person? So we have exercise. Take that as it resonates, because there are so many different energies coming through here. This might just be Spirit throwing in a message that you should move your body and get some more exercise in general right now, but it's almost like movement towards this person for some of you, because like I said, this person without you around, it does feel a definite void of energy. So if this person is right for you and it resonates to be around this person more, then absolutely communicate more, spend more time with this person, because they absolutely love your energy, group 2. But I'm going to end your reading right here. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, even if it's just to let me know what group you were in. I'd really appreciate it. If you liked this reading or other types of readings, I do a lot of pick a card readings like this, so please do subscribe. Feel free to watch my other videos as well, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye. Hi group 3, and welcome. You guys chose the natural clear quartz point today. So today we're asking, what is your person telling their friends about you? This can be any type of person, doesn't have to be romantic. Contact, no contact, family, friend, ex, whoever. You can watch more than one group for different types of people, as I said in the intro. But anyway, let's get started. So first, we are going to be covering both the good and the bad about what they are saying about you to their friends. So we'll get into that in a second, but first we're going to look at the primary energy of how they're talking about you. So group 3, for you guys, we have Grimnir, and on these cards they call it the balance of contraries. Okay, group 3, so right off the bat, this is giving me that this person might be saying mixed things about you. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you might not have a super stable relationship with this person. And maybe that's just being reflected in what they're telling their friends about you. But it's, well, I'm getting a few different things, and there's quite a few different energies coming in for this group. So you guys are all in different situations, but one of the words I'm hearing is bipolar. So I don't know if maybe you are actually suffering from that condition, but people misuse the word bipolar all the time just to talk about, like, maybe this person is saying you're having like mood swings or things like that, or maybe you're seeming a little hot and cold to this person and they can't read you. This might be that you guys have argued, or you've had a rocky relationship, or this is an ex where things ended badly. But regardless, this person is, they're saying different things about you. Hot and cold is coming through very strongly as well. So I don't know, that this person is definitely describing you as emotional, but if you're hot and cold, it's like maybe sometimes you're emotional towards them, but then you're pulling away. But it's strong. This person's definitely talking about you a lot. So let's actually dive into the details here, because this energy is big. That's the only way I can really describe it. It's big, group 3. So these cards are meant to represent the good and the bad. So for the good, we have the gazelle. And for the bad, we have the octopus. So I'm sorry if this is not about a romantic connection, but you know, that's the primary energy coming through. I'll try not to talk about it that way, but I can't help it when most of the energy is like that. Okay, so on the bad side, this person is describing you as either clingy or overly emotional. So this person views you as maybe relying on them too much for support or courage, and like they almost see you as a little bit codependent on them. And for some of you, it might be pushing them away, but for others of you, this person might have the same kind of energy back towards you, and this person might be talking to their friends a little worried about maybe you both becoming a little too attached to each other. But yeah, this also could represent this person's worried that they're in a little too deep with you, maybe with their own feelings. Only take that if it resonates. But yeah, it's like there's something about being in a little too deep. So it's either their feelings or your feelings, and I'm so sorry, group 3. This energy is just kind of, it's a little confusing. It's a little explosive, so I'm having a little trouble translating it. So bear with me here. And we'll be pulling a bunch more cards in a minute to get more details. But for a lot of you, there's also something about stability here. And being a pillar. So this person might be talking on the negative side, that you see them as too much of a pillar of support. You're relying on them too much, and they wish you were a little more independent. Or this person, as I was saying, they're a little bit too reliant on you, and they don't want that. They're asking their friends for advice to get away from that. But, okay, so on the positive side here, while they are talking about how your emotions might be a little too deep, a little too much for them, maybe a little mood swingy sometimes for some of you, they also love your emotional side because it makes you sensitive, it makes you very caring. There's kind of a protective energy where this person does want to take care of you, they want to hold you, they want to love you, if it's romantic. They like being that support. I feel like it just it stresses them out sometimes, and maybe they just vent to their friends about it. But yeah, I think this person might just be a little confused, but maybe that's why they're talking to their friends so much about you, is they're just like, they don't know how to handle everything. They don't know how to handle the emotions or the depth or being supportive, and they might just be confused themselves. Maybe that's why I'm so confused in this reading. But yeah, I am definitely getting they are talking to their friends a lot, and it's not necessarily that they're complaining about you. It's just this person might be overwhelmed. That's probably a better way to describe this energy. I said big earlier. Overwhelmed is kind of more what I mean. So I don't, maybe you guys are in a rocky period or fighting or something. But it's like there's still love coming through the energy despite the fact that this person is overwhelmed. I do want to say that. So I want to pull some charms now, or planets, whatever these things are called, and get some more detail before we move on to the tarot. So Spirit, can you tell us more about what Group 3's person is telling their friends about Group 3? Okay, that's not very much. Just a little bit more, please, Spirit. All right. Okay, so this is looking like a good energy right off the bat. So we have Jupiter coming out, and we have the Sun, both positive, bright. With Jupiter we have expansiveness, luckiness. So this person does have very positive feelings for you, and I feel like that's what they're saying is primarily good things. I feel like the confusion I was getting at in the initial energy is that this person is feeling overwhelmed, and I do keep being drawn to the Sun on this Gazelle card as well. So I feel like that's this Sun coming out is just reaffirming that to me. This person does see you as a beautiful, bright light in their life. If there is a chance here that this person is afraid of losing, that this person might lose you, they are afraid of that. They don't want to lose you because they see you as very good, like lucky. They're lucky to have you. that you help them grow, you make their life better and bigger. And yeah, happiness. You just bring so much happiness and lightness. And it might just be your beautiful sensitivity that they might find overwhelming sometimes, but it's a lot of love and brightness from that energy. And then we have Neptune here. So for a lot of you, you could be this person's perfect ideal or fantasy. Fantasy is the word coming to mind. If you're not in contact with this person, they are having a lot of dreams about you. And if you're having a stressful time where there's a lot of rocky emotions with this person, there might even be some nightmares in regards to that, but mostly in regards to losing you. Only take that part if it resonates, obviously. But yeah, a lot about fantasies, being in this person's dreams, positive and negative. Okay, we have this like slice of strawberry pie here. So yeah, definitely that sweet, sensitive, gentle energy I was getting with the gazelle here. This person does talk about that with their friends. That you are sweet, you're a ray of sunshine in this person's life. But yeah, with this there's this kind of stressed, confused face. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera. Confused. That's another part of the energy I couldn't articulate earlier. They're a little overwhelmed and confused about something to do with you. It could be their own depth of feeling or your depth of feeling. It might be a little scary to them. But yeah, we have this big, cute, lovey eyes thing going on here. This person appreciates you so much, and I feel like they don't hesitate to say that. They're just worried or confused about something. If you know what that is, please let me know in the comments below. Because I'm sorry that I'm seeming confused in this reading, but it's this energy. It's overwhelming. It's confusing to me. But let's move on to some tarot now to see if we can get more details about what this person is saying. Okay, Spirit, so Group 3's person, what are they telling their friends about Group 3, please? What are they telling their friends? Okay, so we have the Hermit. So some of you really might be in a no contact situation, and X is coming through really strongly with this group, so that might be the case for a lot of you. But this Hermit's telling me there's some sort of period of solitude or lack of contact possibly, or you guys are just not connecting as much as this person would want, and maybe that's where the confusion is coming from. There's not enough connection. Spirit, what is this person telling their friends about Group 3? We have the 5 of Cups. Oh my God. So yeah, this isn't going to resonate for everybody if you are, in contact, in a happy relationship with this person, but this is telling me that for a lot of you, you're not in contact, or you're broken up with this person or something, and this person's very sad about it. That's what they're telling their friends about it. So maybe that's where these confusing emotions are coming from, is this person might be separated from you, and they're very, very sad about it. Almost feeling a little betrayed. Spirit, what is Group 3's person telling their friends about Group 3? We have the 4 of Cups, or 6 of Cups reversed. Roman numerals confuse me, I'm sorry. One more card, please, Spirit. What is this person telling their friends about Group 3? We have the Queen of Swords. So some of you really might have cut this person off. Like, maybe you had really deep emotions, and everything seemed really attached, but then it broke off really suddenly. It's kind of what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords here. Or that you're just suddenly really cold to them, and that's how they're perceiving you. And then with the Six of Cups reversed, it's like this person is clinging back to how things used to be between the two of you. Maybe they were better in the past, and they're not quite that way anymore. And maybe that's where this this Five of Cups, really depressed energy, is coming from. This person keeps looking back. They're very much holding on to their connection with you. Very, very stuck in the past about it. And with the Queen of Swords here, I'm also getting that for some of you, this person might be just trying to act tough and cool around their friends and not talk about this stuff, but it keeps coming up. Like, they might say that they're sad about it or something and that they miss you, but they're like refusing to show the emotions or go too in depth about that side of things because they want to, I don't know, seem like it's not that big of a deal to them, even though it obviously is, and they can't help that it shows and that it comes out. Let's see if we can get some more information here. Spirit, what is Group 3's person telling their friends about Group 3? What is going on here in these conversations? So we have the King of Coins. Spirit, what is Group King of Swords? Spirit, what is Group 3's person saying? Eight of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. Okay, firstly, one of the things that these two kings are telling me is I feel like there's two males in particular that they are talking to about you. I don't know if these are friends or colleagues or something, but I'm seeing that pretty clearly for most of you. Two males are talking to. They might be co-workers or a boss or something like that. But again, kind of the energy I was getting with the Queen of Swords over here is this person's almost trying not to talk about you to these people because they're so hurt, because they want to seem tough, but I feel like their friends are bringing it up because they can tell this person is upset about something going on here. It's like they're trying to get this person to open up and talk more. So I think this person, because they're trying not to talk about you, it's like they're trying to portray that they're focused on work, they're focused on themselves, they're focused on, you know, just the rest of their life instead of talking about you. Even though, like, internally, their whole internal world is, like, thinking about you, like, just all sorts of crazy emotions about it. They're feeling sad, happy, loving, getting a little angry sometimes even. But yeah, they don't really want to talk about this. I feel like their friends are kind of forcing them to open up about whatever's going on in this situation. They're the ones bringing you up. And then with the Eight of Wands here, there's something about communicating. So I don't know if this person is asking, like, should I talk to Group 3? Should I communicate with them? What should I say? That kind of thing. They might be showing them some of your messages, some of the text messages you sent them. And if you guys have been fighting, they have talked to these people about it. They have talked to their friends about the fact that you guys have been fighting. And for some of you, this person has reached out to you and you've, like, ghosted them. You haven't responded at all. And they've mentioned that. And I feel like maybe that's why this sad energy is kind of coming through, is maybe you just cut this person off and it hurt them. like someone ran away in this situation, and there's definitely emotional depth and pain going on here. But with the Nine of Cups here, this is what I was saying with the Neptune. This is an ideal that for a lot of you, they think if this is romantic, they see you as like the ideal romantic partner in some way. But there is, yeah, I feel like that's what's making them sad if there's no contact here. If there is contact and this is a happy relationship, they're just definitely mentioning how perfect you are to them. Also, if this is no contact, I feel they think that you're watching their social media, they're talking about that, but I think that they're doing the same thing. Just keeping an eye on you. Maybe a little afraid that you have other options for some reason. I feel like for so many of you, they're reaching out, but you're not responding. But only take that if it resonates. And I'm sorry I'm getting into like only no contact situations here, but that energies are just coming through really strongly for some reason. And yeah, so I'm gonna pull some emoji cards as well to just get a few little final details of what kind of very specific things they might be saying about you. So Spirit, Group 3's person, can we get some deeper specifics on what they are saying to their friends about Group 3, please? Okay, so we have this beer emoji here. And the martini. Okay. So I don't know how alcohol is involved in this. Let me finish drawing the cards and we'll get into the energy here. We have the shooting star, of course. And then this tennis ball here. I'm hearing back and forth with that tennis ball. So that kind of goes back to this initial energy I was talking about in the beginning here with this balance of contraries. There's hot and cold energy, maybe mood swings, or just maybe you guys are just mutually chasing each other, mutually confused about whatever's going on here. But I feel like that's the primary thing when you come up in conversation, this person is mostly saying they're confused, they're overwhelmed. And things are a little back and forth, and they just don't know what to make of it. But with the shooting star here, the Nine of Cups and the Neptune, if this is romantic, you are this person's like perfect ideal partner. And I feel like that's why the emotions or any problems going on are so confusing, so overwhelming for this person, because they just don't know what to make of things. So with the alcohol here, I don't know. To be honest, for some of you, Group 3, this person is mentioning that maybe you drink a little too much. But this just might be that maybe you're coming up in conversation when this person is like out drinking with their friends. If that doesn't resonate. But for some of you, if that does resonate, they are saying it. Like maybe you drink and smoke a little too much, and this person is saying they think that's that it makes you a little too emotional. But again, take that if it resonates. Maybe it's that this person drinks a little too much as well. I don't know, but I can't avoid the fact that we have like two different alcoholic drinks coming up right here. But yeah, if you know what that might be about more specifically for your situation, I'd love to know what's up with that. But there's so many emotions in this connection, and this person just, I feel like they don't want to talk about you because of all the emotions going on here. And then, okay, so I think I want to end this reading off by getting a little advice from Spirit for you guys. So Spirit, do you have any final messages or advice for Group 3 about this person? Any messages here? So we have humor. So I guess Spirit is asking you guys, group 3, to take the situation lightly. Obviously, there's deep emotions, there's intense emotions going on, but if you lighten up the situation a little better on both sides for both of you, I feel like that's going to make the situation a little easier, because it is a little heavy right now, at least from what I'm reading in this energy. But anyway, group 3, I'm going to end your reading right here. I hope this was interesting. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, even if it's just to let me know what group you were in. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you like pick cards like this. I do a lot of them. Feel free to watch my other content as well, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye! Hi group 4, and welcome. You guys chose the raw tourmaline. So today we are asking, what is your person telling their friends about you? We're looking at the good and the bad. I'm getting into as many details as we possibly can. As I mentioned in the intro, this isn't specifically romantic, so you can watch these videos for basically anybody. You can choose a different group for different types of people, but anyway, let's get started. First, we are looking at the primary energy of how this person is talking about you, and then we'll get into a lot of different details and specifics with some charms and tarot and all that good stuff. So for you guys, the energy, we have Embla, who is the first human woman in Norse mythology. So kind of like Eve, but the story's a little different. I mean, for some of you, this could be that you were, if this is romantic, you could be this person's first relationship, or even like, this might even be a best friend situation for some of you, and not romantic, but I am getting a very strong, a closeness here, where you guys were basically best friends, even if it was romantic, or even a family member, where you guys are just really close, you share everything, like you've been maybe with this person for a long time, or they've been a very integral part of your life for a very long time. And especially for some of you, you share like a very spiritual connection, maybe even part of the same soul family, or just some sort of soul connection here, possibly a soulmate for some of you, just however you resonate with that type of thing. I'm so hesitant to say twin flame because they're so rare, but if that's even like, if that's a thing for some of you, that it's definitely coming through with this Embla card. But yeah, for some of you, things might be a little bit broken right now. That's not coming through for everybody, but I'm just seeing like all of this. These little shapes up here, they're looking like shattered glass to me right now, so I don't know if both of you are really afraid that something's shattered. Whatever it is, this person, what they're talking about is they don't want it to be shattered if it is. So, okay, so these next two cards represent the energy of what they're saying about you, the good and the bad. So for the good for you guys, we have the Firefly. And for the more negative side of things, oh, I just dropped the card. We have the Whale. To be honest, you guys, group 4, I don't think this person is really saying anything negative about you. I don't think they've said anything negative at all. Because with this Whale, like the closest thing I can get to it is that maybe they've said you're either stuck in the past or that you're prone to depression, like really bad depression. But it's not like they're not saying it negatively, so I'm not like getting any bad energy from this card, even though it's from the placement where the negative stuff they're saying, I don't think they've said anything negative. if they've said anything negative, it's worry about you, especially if you are depressed or seeming depressed to them. It's concern for you. I feel like this person's mostly said things that you are like a bright, beautiful, colorful spark in their life, that you add color to it. I feel like they've told people that you're extremely talented. You have a ton of potential. They really appreciate your creativity and your ideas. And they've said you've kind of opened up their world a bit. Maybe you're a lot deeper than this person, or you guys are just mutually deep and you've had a lot of really, really intense, really great conversations. And this person has said that they really appreciate your mind and your creativity and your spirit. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull a few charms and planets and whatever this stuff is in here and see if we can get any more detail on the energy of what they're saying here before we move on to the tarot. So Spirit, Group 4's person, what kind of things are they saying about Group 4? What kind of things is Group 4's person saying, please, Spirit? Anything else, please? Okay. So the first thing we had coming out here, we have Mercury and Pluto. So again, this is just what I was saying. This person really appreciates the deep conversations you guys have had, especially paired with Pluto here. You guys have had some deep, like, mind-opening conversations, and I feel like this person can't capture that with the friends they're with, the people they're talking to about you. That they can't get that same level of depth in ideas and conversations, the creativity of it, or the profoundness of it, or the spiritual depth of it. They can't match that with anyone else in their life. And I feel like they're not necessarily saying that to these people, but they're thinking it. When they're interacting with their other friends, they are thinking about how, well, if Group 4 was here, we'd be having deeper conversations. We wouldn't just be sitting here talking about people or boring stuff. My conversations with Group 4 are just more stimulating. And that's what they appreciate about you. So they're not saying that to their friends, but they are thinking that when they're with their other friends. Okay, so we have the tree here. This is making me think wisdom again. Again, I feel like this is a way back relationship for most of you that's pretty developed, and you guys have grown a lot together. It's like mutual growth together. And if it's not necessarily in this incarnation, like I was saying in the beginning, I feel like you guys have such a deep soul connection. This could be in previous incarnations. You guys have just grown a lot together for a very long time on like a cosmic level. But I also feel for most of you that's also in this lifetime as well. Like this person is your best friend, basically. Or at least that's how they're seeing you, and that's how they would describe you to their friends. So it's interesting, Group 4. I don't actually feel like this person is necessarily talking a lot about you to their friends. Maybe you just don't come up in conversation, or maybe this person just doesn't have a lot of other friends to talk to about it, but they're not talking about you a lot, but they are thinking about you a lot when they're with other people. And I think it's because of the depth of your connection. Okay, so we have the little winky face here. So I am feeling like it's flirty and fun, their thoughts about you. But again, I'm not getting that they're talking about you a lot. And there's this frustrated face here, but it's like a frustration that you're not around when this person is with other people. And we have the strawberry. This is just reminding me, and with the little chicken here, this person has so much more fun when they're with you than they have with other people. And obviously they're not saying that to the people they're around, their other friends, because that would be insulting to say that out loud, but this person is thinking it so much. Like whenever they're out with other people or talking to other people, it's like group 4 it's way more stimulating, it's way more fun, it's just more playful, it's more everything. It's like they're just always thinking there's so much more with group 4. And so they're not really talking about you, because I feel like the other people in their life are just kind of boring to them. They don't have the depth. The whale is all about depth. Okay, so let's move on to some tarot to see if we can get details. So this will be a little interesting because, like I said, I don't feel like this person is saying a lot about you, but if they are, let's find out what it is. So Spirit, group 4's person, what are they saying to their friends or other people in their life about group 4? What are they saying? We have the 5 of Wands reversed. That makes so much sense. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Again, getting more of those playful vibes. They see you as so much more playful, so much more deep, so much more fun. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Page of Pentacles. It's like that this person is thinking that they can just do so much more with you, have so much more, build so much more with you than with these other people. With the 5 of Wands reversed here, it's just like, it's almost like they don't get along with the other people in their life, at least not as well as they get along with you, because that's how they feel. If there is like fighting or combativeness between you at the time of this reading, it's like they don't want that. They want it to end. Especially with the 9 of Wands here, if there's any problems between you and this person, group 4, they're just like, I want it to end. I want it to go back to how things were. I want to spend more time with group 4. Like if this is like an ex or a no contact situation, or you're just fighting with this person, it's like they want that to end, and that they want to build something new, like a fresh start with this Page of Pentacles here. They really want to grow with you. Very much. They want to grow so much with you, group 4. Because I feel like you've already grown through a lot with this person, but they want it to continue. They want to keep growing with you. Spirit, what has this person said? The only thing that's come up when I ask that is that they've like made excuses for you, like group 4 isn't here because group 4 is busy. I don't know why that's coming through, but let's pull some more tarot. Spirit, group 4's person, what are they saying to their friends about group 4? We have the 4 of Wands. Wow. We have the Page of Swords. The 5 of Swords reversed. And the Page of Coins. So yeah, the 4 of Wands, it's happiness, it's joy, it's celebration, it's marriage. That if they are saying anything about you at all, it's just all positive. There's absolutely nothing negative in this energy. They only say good things about you. They love your mind, they love your creativity, they have so much more fun with you. If you're not there when those friends are there, they're just wishing you were there. They love, with the Page of Swords, they love your mind, they love your ideas. They might be texting you while they're out with these people, or thinking about texting you, contacting you. With the Page of Swords here, they might actually be asking about you if that's relevant to your situation and the people you know this person is with. They might be asking about you, seeing if you know anything, or if they know anything about you, sorry. You just give this person so much peace. So much peace. with the Five of Swords reversed here. Again, this is like kind of the same energy with the Five of Wands. If there is any negativity between you, any fighting, any lack of contact, any misunderstandings, any betrayal, they're wanting to correct it. They're wanting to go back. They're wanting to fix the situation. And we have a Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles twice here. This person, if things are feeling broken, like I was saying in the beginning, I'm seeing like something shattering here. They're wanting to fix it. They're wanting to rebuild. They will start fresh. If this person did something wrong and betrayed you in some way, they're wanting to repair that. They're wanting to say that they are a new person, that they've let go of a lot of old shit. They've just dropped the old shit, and they're just wanting to offer themselves better and just ready to build. They are ready to build something with you. Even if the conversations take forever, even if it's convoluted and difficult, they are ready. They just want to build. They just want to build. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some emoji cards to see if we can get any very detailed details here. Spirit, Group 4's person, what are they telling their friends about Group 4? We have the Ferris wheel. Again, that fun, that playfulness, again, that massiveness as well, because Ferris wheels are very tall. Typically. Strawberry cake, okay. We have the high heels, interesting. And Spirit, Group 4's person, what are they telling their friends about Group 4? Then we have the balloon. Again, I don't want to keep pounding on the same point, but there's just like, they have so much more fun with you than with whoever these people are. So much more fun with you. That's kind of the main energy here. With the with the high heel coming up though, and with this emblem card, now that I'm seeing it, if this is romantic, this person is very sexually attracted to you, and they have mentioned that to their friends, but only if it's that kind of connection, that they find you like physically or sexually very, very attractive. And yeah, they love your sweetness, and they love your mind. And again, I don't want to keep pounding on the same point, but this energy is really beautiful, Group 4. So thank you for sharing it with me. I'm going to end this off by giving one last little piece of advice from Spirit here for you about this person. So Spirit, do you have any advice for Group 4 in dealing with this person, in dealing with their person here? We have breathe. So I feel like this is Spirit saying, take some time, take it slow, just step by step with this person, and I feel like things are going to work out, because this person's heart, I feel, about you is very pure, and they have very, very positive, deep feelings for you. But I'm going to end your reading right here, Group 4. I hope this was interesting. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Even if it's just to let me know what group you were in. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you like pick a card readings like this, because I do a lot of them. Feel free to watch my other content as well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!